So this video is going to be about how to find the 0% cross slope for super elevations. And for the y-axis, we have the percentage of cross slope for our roadway, and for the x-axis, we're going to have the length of the transition. So this first point here is going to be our initial slope, followed by the beginning of our transition, and this end point here is going to be our final slope, with our with our x coordinate being the end of our transition length here. So what we have here for our x is the formula to find the distance from the beginning of our transition to the 0% cross slope. And all that the plus and minus mean is, let me show you what a minus means here and then a plus means here. So what all this means is, if we have our center line and we have our PGL here, we know that if it's a minus section, then our roadway is going to be sloping down like this. So both of this, let's call this the left and this the right. So both of these sides would be minus, and if we were to have a positive section, then here's our PGL, then it would be plus this way. So this is all that the minus and plus means, and this is important, and this is the section view that we're looking at, and here is the PGL, and here is our roadway cross slope. So this is all that minus and plus means. So let's go look at a real life example, and I'll if it doesn't make sense now, then it will by the end of this example. So if we go to our plan and profile sheet, we see that we have a 2-lane road, and we have the westbound is our left side of our roadway, and the eastbound is the right side, because we're looking upstation this way. And if we see here, we have our super elevation table, and here's the beginning of our super elevation transition, which is a negative cross slope. That means the edge of pavement on the left side at this point is lower than the PGL, and at the end point of our super elevation transition 746.07, we have a 2.68 positive slope here. So basically what this whole video is about is finding where the 0% cross slope is, somewhere over here. And the reason we want to is because before this point, if we're talking in terms of where the water is flowing on our roadway, so the water is coming this way because of the way because of the normal crown, right, up until this 0% slope, which is what we're calculating in our Word document, then it's going to be sloping the other way because it's going to be positive, right? So if we go back to, well, if I draw it again, just to reiterate, so it's going to be going from, if this is our center line, this is our PGL, then it's going to be going from negative to positive. So because it goes from negative to positive, there is going to be this 0% that we need to find, and this is that exact location here. So this is why we want to figure out this location, because it does tell us a lot about how our roadway is draining. So let me take you to the Excel file, and I can input these values and show you exactly where our 0% cross slope is. So if we go to the Excel, then here we input the beginning of our transition. Here's our initial slope, which is just this coordinate here. Then this would be the next input values that you need, which is going to be the end of our transition and the end slope and the final slope. And here is the X formula plus the initial station, just to give us the exact station of where our 0% cross slope is. And so that's pretty much it. It's really all it boils down to is you find the transition length, and you find your difference in slope, difference in cross slope of the roadway, and you linear interpolate to find where the 0% is located. And this will tell you how your roadway is draining. So I think that's it for today's video. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.